Welcome, YouTubers, and good morning to you all as well. For this time, we're going to be reviewing Digimon Tree, the first episode. And now, I have to say, with this episode, it was just pure nostalgia. For the whole 30 minutes that I was watching, or less actually, if you want to take out the opening credits and the opening scenes, it was like roughly around 23 minutes, around there. Not too long, but still, it was worth the episode. I could see why everybody was enjoying it and talking all about this Digimon tree and the highly anticipated I wouldn't say series, but like short episodes, because the fact that when you look back at on these episodes, well, actually, when I saw this first episode, I should say, man, it's well paced. It's well paced. It's beautifully orchestrated. Toy animation did wonderful with the art style as well. It was in high definition throughout the whole entire time. They even when Kuwagumon was is shown in the episode, you actually see that they even show some kind of like I would I would say better animation than it was used before when they were using the original Digimon episodes with the first season, of course. And I actually personally enjoyed this episode very much. It was there wasn't that much action. It was just more suspense and very much leading on information and introducing most of the cast members of what they're doing throughout the whole entire episode. There wasn't really anything else much to that, but just like I said, it was just basically Kuwagumon running amok around the streets of Tokyo, and you don't even know what Kuwagumon is doing in the streets of Tokyo as well. It kind of leads you into speculation as to there's like the gate of the Digimon world connecting now with the human world, and you're here still kind of wondering as well as to now that everybody, not including the Digidestin, can not only see Kawagumon, but every single citizen can also see it. And there's actually a shadowist, I would say like not a presence, but like an organization that's also tracking these Digimon sightings, which actually they never introduced in the original series. Now that actually kind of interests me as well. I know in the other Digimon series, Digimon was more well aware. There was organizations that were already open, but in the original Digimon series, the first one, there wasn't really that much of shown towards that kind of case. In this episode, they kind of were hinting a little bit that like the government was actually there. They're getting involved in it. We don't know if it's Interpol, if it's the government itself, FBI. We don't know that for sure. But for right now, we know that it's just some government agency that's working to track down these sightings of the Digimon, which I found it entertaining as well because of the fact that I would say like an older audience is going to get involved with the Digidestin. That's what I loved about the fact that this episode also involved was the fact that even though it had all the nostalgia involved in it, it still kept the pace going on roughly well throughout. That still left you in wonder as to who the enemy was, what was going to be the cause of it. You're still left in speculation, but just they gave us enough tease to entrance you to watch the episode as well. And also, you got to remember the fact that when you're looking at this episode, you got to remember they're actually growing. They're not as young as they were before, where they were irrational. They were so spontaneous. Now they're a little. Every character is more mature. They're doing their own thing. They all are basically, having like, and I would say midlife crisis, but just like everyday high schooler has, like college exams, just passing high school, extracurricular activities, doing their own. Like I said, they're just doing their own thing, and that's what each and every Digidestin was showcased. They're all having their own mediocre lives, and then it shows the fact that you could tell that Digidestin are kind of like they were spread apart now. That they say the Digi world, there's no reason for them to really stay with it, and they're growing older. And you actually kind of feel that too when you're watching, because you hear wonder like when you were younger, you kind of you notice that your friends kind of start dispersing away because life happens. You meet different people, different circumstances happen. It's just like how a Digimon tree, the Digigestin, just life happens, and they're all kind of dispersing and doing their own thing, and it showcased that. It kind of goes along with the older generation that you actually used to watch the Digimon, that they actually could sympathize with this, and I personally sympathize it with myself. I wasn't to the point that it was like tears, but it was just more the fact that it's just like, wow, can't believe that they're actually doing this they're doing it pretty well here. And I was actually kind of smiling at the fact too that the only one that I wouldn't say necessarily hasn't grown up was Taichi himself. Out of all the other characters, Taichi sees like he just has to grow up. I feel like still he's like that adolescent kid that he still was, just refusing to grow up. He's like you could tell his stubbornness is still inside his character, but it's just showcasing the fact that the leader was always the stubborn one. That's the way I kind of saw it myself. He was stubborn. He's hard boiled, but you could tell he is a little softer in comes to, but to me it looks like more he's bored with life. Taichi looks like as if he seems to be the fact that because he was in prolonged danger throughout the whole time he was in the digital world. Now that he comes to the normal regular life, it just seems to be that like it's just not exciting for him. And they even kind of showcased that too as well when he was playing soccer with his teammates. He actually was still ready to go, ready to do more workouts, and his teammates were just like exhausted and tired. But they kind of showcased it as like a little comical slip up there with Kyrie coming in along at the fact that a woman came and all of a sudden the men are just like, oh, we gotta work out, guys, we gotta do another 10 laps, come on, and making Taichi look as if he was the one that was actually being very lazy. But I love the fact there was a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot of comical skits in this entire episode. It was more the fact, like I said, it was a slow pace, but it was very well balanced. That there was very small skits. They even showcased also Kyrie and TK's relationship together, as it is more. It wasn't, like I said, I knew it wasn't really a romance. Their relationship became more platonic, as you can clearly see in this episode. TK's going out after other women, as we can apparently see in this episode. This guy's a player now. Kind of whoa, man. TK's getting all the ladies, and you can see Taichi's sister is just, she's just hanging around, just doing her own thing, and she's just saying, oh, do you go out with whatever girl you want. She's just laughing at the fact that she clearly sees that TK he's growing up and he wants to date other women. You can clearly see that. And that's what I like the fact about this episode. Like I said, they showcase each and every one of the characters' progression, and I very enjoyed this episode. And it kind of left you at the end of the episode with speculation as to with Kuwagumon. Like I said, Kuwagumon was throughout the whole entire episode. He was showcased a lot throughout, and that's what it kind of, like I said, it's kind of using like an old reference to the first Digidestined when their first enemy was Kuwagumon. Like I said, all the old people that used to watch Digimon would always find it enjoyable to see them face against an old enemy. And we clearly see that Kuwagumon is going to be the first enemy. But I'm going to speculate that Kuwagumon will be the first enemy. But when they're going to be fighting him, I clearly will see that maybe I would say their Digimon partners are going to, like, I wouldn't say Digivolve, but Kuwagumon will also evolve as well, showcasing that times have changed, that the enemies are going to be a little stronger than what they originally thought they were going to be. That's my little speculation on it. But personally, like I said, this episode very enjoyable, pure nostalgic. Everybody's going to love this episode. And like I said, Toei Animation, congratulations, thank you for making such a wonderful episode. I'm pretty sure a lot of viewers are having the same reaction as me. But that's it for this episode review right here. Like I said, it was very enjoyable. I hope that you all enjoyed it as well. But let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the episode. What do you guys think about Kuwagumon? Did you guys find it actually entertaining that he's back again as being the first villain? But let me know down in the comments below, like I said. And don't forget, if you guys enjoy my content, don't forget to subscribe. This is Mr. Zen, signing out.